Hello friends, my name is Richa and I welcome you once again on my YouTube channel Unlock IELTS with Richa. Today in this video, we'll learn how to write a formal letter in your IELTS General Training Writing Task 1. But before starting, I'd like to remind you not to forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn the red bell icon into the grey one to stay updated on the latest IELTS content on daily basis. We'll begin this video by having a look on the formal letter introduction, in which we'll have a look on the different language which will help you or which will guide you to identify whether the letter is formal or not. Then we'll discuss the letter structure which you need to follow while writing a letter in your examination. Then we'll discuss the marking criteria which you need to fulfill in order to score a high band. Then we'll have a look on the different steps which will help you to plan a letter before even starting writing. Then we'll actually write a letter following all the strategies which we discussed in the video. And lastly, what are the common mistakes which you need to avoid in order to score a higher band or your desired band in your IELTS writing section. So stay tuned to this video till the end in order to learn all these strategies for the writing task 1. To begin with, what is a formal letter? A formal letter is one which you write to someone you have not met and whose name you don't know. It could be for requesting information from a company, applying for a job, complaining to a bank, store, airline, or any other organization in relation to the product or service, or making any recommendation or suggestion. Let's understand this further by taking different examples. In example 1, your car insurance company has told you that they're going to increase the amount you have to pay in insurance for your car each month. You're not happy about this. Write a letter to your insurance company. In your letter, explain why you are writing to them, why you think the insurance should not be increased, and what you want them to do. So clearly this is a formal letter because you are writing to the insurance company to whom you haven't met and you don't know about the name also. Same in the case of the second example. You're looking for a full-time job, write a letter to an employment agency. In your letter, introduce yourself, explain what sort of job you would like, and say what experience and skills you have. Again, you're writing to an employment agency. You haven't met any person over there and you don't know their name also. This screen has more examples in relation to the formal letter. You can pause the video and refer to the examples in detail. Now let's understand the marking criteria of the IELTS writing test. For the writing task 1, you need to fulfill task response, coherence and cohesion, lexical resource or vocabulary, and lastly, grammatical range and accuracy. Each criteria has got equal weightage, so you need to understand and fulfill all of them in order to score the higher band in your IELTS writing test. For further details regarding the marking criteria, you can refer to the other videos on my YouTube channel. One of the most important parameters to score higher in your writing task 1 is to have the letter writing framework. I refer the letter writing framework as greet, start, explain, close, greet strategy. The letter starts with the greetings, which is already given in the question. You just need to write it again in the answer sheet. Then comes the opening statement and reason why you are writing the letter. Here, you need to use your imagination to fill in the information gaps like dates, place, and other small details which will further sink to the question and impresses the examiner. Now comes our body paragraphs. Here, you are further explaining your letter by giving the different details. Body paragraph A and B are mandatory. You only end up writing the body paragraph C if you haven't covered the details in the previous body paragraphs or you need to fill in the word limit. Now comes our closing statement. You may or you may not write it. It's depending upon the type of question. And lastly comes our closing greetings. Now comes our 3-step planning of the formal letter. I'd like to highlight that you should always spend a couple of minutes in planning a letter because it will help you to brainstorm all the ideas, vocabulary, and logically organize your letter. The 3 steps involved in the planning of the formal letter are: first, analyze the question or identify the type of letter. Secondly, highlight the keywords given in the question. Thirdly, brainstorm all the ideas, explanation, and the vocabulary in relation to the letter. Let's further understand the planning steps by taking an example. You have heard that a developer plans to build a shopping center near your home. Write a letter to the council. In your letter, say how you heard about the plan, explain how you feel about it, Ask for more information about it. Begin your letter as follows: Dear Sir or Madam. The analysis of the question, which is our first step, says to identify the type of question. As we have already discussed that we write a formal letter to someone to whom we haven't met and we don't know the name. So clearly in this example, this is a formal letter. Now comes our second step, in which we need to highlight all the keywords given in the question. So here I have done it for you. The keywords are: developer plans to build a shopping center near your home, write a letter to the council, how you heard, explain how you feel, and ask for more information. We need to address all parts given in the question because it will automatically fulfill the criteria of the task response. And now comes the time to brainstorm all the ideas in relation to the question. So let's begin. For the initial greetings, it is already given in the question, which is Dear Sir or Madam. For the opening statement and the reason for writing, I'll mention resident of Sunshine Society, local newspaper, shopping complex. So in that way, I'm using my imagination and filling the gaps which is not given in the question. And in that way, my letter will look more organized and logically structured. For the body paragraph A, I'll mentioning the reasons like not happy or satisfied with the information which I got, quiet ambience, it will disturb the residents. In the body paragraph B, I am further explaining my letter by giving the details like construction plan, dates of completion, parking facilities, kids area. So clearly, in the opening statement and the reason for writing, body paragraph A and body paragraph B, I have covered all the answers in relation to the keywords which I highlighted in the step 2. So here I need not to write anything in the body paragraph C. Then comes the closing statement, in which I am going to write, I look forward to hearing from you. And lastly, signing off and the name, as I am writing to someone to whom I haven't met and I don't know the name. So the greetings would be like, yours faithfully, followed by my full name. Here is the simple answer to the same example which we just practiced. Now, you're going to pause the video or you can refer it once again, pick up any formal letter, brainstorm all the ideas using the planning strategy which we discussed in the video, and write your letter in the comment section below. I look forward to give you the feedback on same. Last but not the least, the common mistakes which you need to avoid in order to score the desired band. The first common mistake is not identifying the type of letter. If you are not reading the letter or you are not aware of the difference between the different types of letter, then obviously this mistake is going to happen. Secondly, you are not supporting the introduction with the background information. So here, I already highlighted that you need to fill in the information gap by using the imagination. Small information like date, places, month, year, or any other small details which will get synchronized with the question will automatically make your letter impressive to the examiner. The next mistake is not writing in appropriate tone. It will happen if you have failed to identify the correct type of letter. If you have identified the right type of letter, then this mistake won't happen. Next mistake is repetition of words. In order to avoid that mistake, you should always make yourself aware regarding the synonyms, similar words or phrases in relation to the formal letter. And then the reason for the lower band is you are exceeding the word limit. Although there is no upper limit in the writing task 1, but the healthy limit is 160 to 180 words. And lastly comes the illogical structure. The illogical structure always happens when you don't spare couple of minutes in planning your letter. If you have correctly analyzed your question, highlighted all the points and brainstormed all the ideas, keeping the letter structure in mind, then this mistake won't happen. If you find the content in this video helpful, don't forget to drop your feedback in the comment section below. Also, you can reach me on fb.com/unlockiles-with-richa. For more such videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Until then, all the best.